speaking of hopes and dreams, you have the Berkeley Sunday on there. Uh, so what was happening, man? What happened?
Hey, Berkeley Sunday is my love affair with my where I grew up, the era in which I grew up, the things that we were able to do. I mean, we've been smoking pot in Berkeley. I've been high since 1976. The idea of it all is, we were able to be ourselves. The university played a large part in the free thinking, the Black Panther Party, the women's liberation movement, all the different things that occurred really influenced me. And like I've got some footage story that we will be putting out because I do know that a lot of the people throughout the country were fearful that Kamala grew up in such a liberal environment and she's going to be too liberal and this, that, and the other. No, she's going to be more universal and can communicate with everyone from everywhere, all the way to the Nielsen family rating people in the Midwest and everything else. It's like, but I've got a gig I did at People's Park in Berkeley. We used to gig there a lot for fun and stuff. And it's sad because even with that right now, that was a park that was a quiet handshake between the students and faculty of UC Berkeley. That I forget the brother white cat hippie that was killed in the riots and the protests back in the 60s. And so that park was meant to be, it was kind of like it was meant to be a place of meeting and just kind of hanging out and stuff. And it was meant to be there forever. And I even sat on the board of People's Park for a few years back in the day. But now they brought out the container cars. They blocked it all off. They're building now. They're building like a high rise for student housing and stuff. Like all that old deal is off. But I've got this footage and I'm hanging out with Wavy Gravy. You know Wavy Gravy?
I know of them.
Okay, yeah. So he was a very important cat in the culture of the 1960s. He would be the guy that festival people would bring in, like in Woodstock and Monterey, and for when people OD'd on LSD, he could talk you down or bring you down. He was very instrumental and stuff. And I've got like all this footage of me and him sitting up talking. And, initially I was thinking, well, this might not be good for Kamala's career, me putting videos out with Wavy Gravy. Uh, um, but I love Wavy Gravy and I love where we came from in Berkeley. And Berkeley Sunday is a feeling, it's a vibe. It's something that I think a lot of people can relate to. A lot of us, universally, everybody remembers when Berkeley was so innovative and so influential throughout the world. And I just think that I tried to kind of tap into some of that. But yeah, getting high in the family stone, baby. Right after that, if you heard it, it's like I think it was Charlemagne asked her, "Do you smoke?" And she's like, "Yeah, and I inhale too." It's like, which
Yeah.
is so cool, and that corny shit Bill Clinton said many years ago, right? Yes, I smoked, but I didn't inhale. It's like, get the hell out of here. And so I just think that even that is something that is so very important and so very cool. I love it.
No, I think it's great, and it's very, of course, it's very different from Digital Underground, and maybe stuff people are most familiar with you about. But I would say that they should definitely listen to it and check it out when you get it when it's out there because it, I think the challenge is making as KRS-One claimed it or called it, coined it, the edutainment of being
Right.
able to educate and entertain at the same time without being overly. And to your point about Tupac weaving it in, like even on How Do You Want It, he mentioned C. Dolores Tucker. And I remember when I heard that song, I was just like, this song has nothing to do with politics. And he's got 3 lines in the song. I was like, wait,
See,
what?
see,
So,
see.
um, he's talking about having sex and this girl and all this. And oh, by the way, let me throw some C. Dolores Tucker. But
Right.
anyway, congratulations on that. And then you have so much other stuff going on. You have a new podcast and you have all these things that are uh, popping up. So, what has led to this kind of avalanche or explosion of content for you right now?
Um, you know, the idea of going through certain challenges and health scares, triple bypass will make you reevaluate a lot of things. It'll make you reevaluate your lifestyle. It'll make you reevaluate the opportunities and blessings and things that you've been given. I call stuff blessings. I'm not a religious person and stuff at all, but I don't really like luck. Luck is, I mean, if the rabbit's running around without a foot, I mean, how's that going to serve me? But more importantly, a lot of friends, associates, and others dropping, like, passing away, dying, some through natural causes, some through bad lifestyle choices, addiction, and things of that nature. And me being rooted with family, a beautiful family, wife, 2 kids, I have a pair of twins, and grandchildren now. And it gives you another perspective. Even parents getting older, things of that nature, and it just made me think and made me. And I'll tell you, Soren. One of the things that really happened was while lying in a hospital bed at USC Keck Medical out here, about because it was I had the surgery the end of January, top of February, and it's Black History Month, and in my hospital room, the TV was on. I was watching PBS, and they were celebrating Black History Month. And they put up, oddly enough, the Public Enemy documentary about hip hop,
right,
and all that stuff. And I'm laying alone in my room, looked at the screen. I'm on the screen, jerking off champagne on the crowd from a show. And God, like, something asked me, like, so do you want this or that? Are you done with your work here? Or do you? It's like it was a sense of I don't feel like I completed everything that I wanted to do here. I felt like my soul was questioned. Like, do you want to be here or not? And I'm saying it was so odd to be left alone, to see yourself on a TV screen, you know what I'm saying? And have to imagine, or like I said, being questioned, do you want out or do you want in? And I literally answered, I want in, I want in, I want in. And so I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, almost kind of like the Blues Brothers. I'm on a mission from God to make sure that we get our art, our message, that we're able to continue and leave something here, and to basically make this contribution that will go on. And one of those things that I'm most proud about is Dung, D-U-N-G, Digital Underground Next Generation, and passing the torch to So Too, my son of the Underground, and making sure that we are able to continue and push something that was unique, something that did make a contribution to the art and to humanity. I think we did it with the art. I think Tupac coming along was something that we helped to, for humanity purposes.
yeah.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I just think that it's so important to keep it going. So me feeling more like a Gene Roddenberry, because while Shock G was the star of the group, most certainly was definitely the star. Humpty Hump, Shock G, the Piano Man, Rackadelic, all those different characters. It was definitely the star. But kind of behind the scenes and the things that I was doing, in addition to being a performer and a musician and a producer, was concepts and ideas and how to make those things go. And so I just felt as though it was better, Gene Roddenberry style, to do the next generation instead of just trying to continuously do Spock and Kirk and those folks. We're going to have, and it was some youngsters who actually suggested to me, like, man, you need a DU for every generation. You need one for the loud generation, you need one for now, and you need one for the next one. And so I felt as though making sure that I was able to get those things off the ground and complete my own personal musical journey and things of that nature by doing what I'm doing now. And that is really being able to showcase and expand and show the eclecticism of our musical capabilities. Because, you know, this is the era where people just download playlists. Nobody wants to hear, it seems like, one whole project of the same thing and this, that, and so variety is the spice of life, they say. And so I just felt as though I would try to spice things up now and be able to promote the various different aspects of myself, which I think would be interesting if somebody if we have the attention span to pay attention for a little bit, sure.
Well, I think you're doing a great job of it. So congratulations on that. Chopmaster Jay, man, it's an honor and privilege to have you here on Unique Access. Anything you wanted to add before we go?
Yeah, for us to love one another, love ourselves, respect. You know, love is cool, but love can be weak. You need other things to go with it. You need some respect, some understanding, compassion, and things of that nature. And for us to come together and to be ready to support the next generation of folks, and you know, and to really appreciate your life and learn to love yourself.
That is the key to one of the keys to life. That's for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes, sir, Soren.
Yeah, well, there it is. Well, thanks so much for coming through, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Soren, man. Thanks for having us, and we'll talk back soon.